Well, sorry about that, everybody. Actually, I don't even know if anybody's in here yet. So let's wait for people to show up. Yep, I'm back. uh, excuse me. I got the obligatory blue screen of death on my computer. I just happened to notice it. So I've been scrambling to get everything back up and running. Okay, so actually, let me switch back to this because I'm currently on a run of 15. I haven't. I got through the the first rack of the break. Made the break ball, and as soon as I close the face cam, you'll see where I'm at because I'm not going to start over. Let's see here. What's not working? Why am I not copy? Docs custom. Oh, that's why it probably didn't. Okay, so there's a couple of things I have to fix. So give me a moment. But go ahead and chat away while I try to get all this squared away. There we go. Looks like stuff is starting to work again. Oh, this is the pits. So once again, I apologize for the inconvenience. I hope everybody's able to come back to the stream. And since this is a new stream, please give the stream a thumbs up. Share the stream, blah blah blah. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, I really would appreciate it. Let's see here. I need to go ahead and pin a new chat comment for the jump queue giveaway. The joys, the joys of working with computers when something goes wrong. Lovely. Let's see here. Last chance to have a chance to not change chance to win a J Flowers Power Jump Cue. Education, simplified math and science. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. Oh, look at that. I just saw that the camera tried to autofocus, so I gotta fix that. Oh, look at that. That got real dark. There. Is that better? Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. I do see some questions. I'll answer those questions before I continue my run, as I'm still trying to fix everything. Okay, so hopefully this goes everywhere that it's supposed to go to. Yep, there's that. That's what I want to see. Pin that. And then let me check Facebook. There's that and that. Okay, so I think everything is back in order. I think everybody can hear me. Okay? Yes. Thumbs up. Something. I see all the chats again. I think. Yeah. Not gonna happen, Eves. I'm a Windows person through and through. Though I do have some Macs. So, I mean, I have iOS. Last time I used Linux again was when I was working for the Department of Defense. But good try. Lonnie Rushing, you want to know what do I think about the competition of the U.S. team for the Mosconi Cup? I mean, we obviously understand that on paper, Team Europe is probably favored to win on paper, right? But these are races to 5, so short races, right? So that kind of acts as a good equalizer. So I would think as long as the team captains play their cards right and um, face off the correct opponents or the correct players against each other, then it can be close. Of course, I'm rooting for Team USA, right? But I also just want to see good pool. Like it to me, it really doesn't matter who wins the Mosconi Cup, but I am rooting for Team USA. Let's see. Alrighty then. Persistent Wolf Village, want to know if there's any chance for a group YouTube session while in Vegas. I mean, if you're going to be there, I know, I think his YouTube channel name is Sensei. It's Sensei Nate Tam is what he calls himself now, or Sensei Pool Player Nate Tam. Like, there's going to be YouTubers there. So certainly, if we have a chance to get together, I mean, most certainly, either to take some pictures, or if someone has the camera equipment and wants to do some sort of live stream for content or whatever. I mean, by all means, that's certainly going to be a thing. All right, so I think I'm back in order now. So I'm going to turn off my face cam. And that's what I was left with after I broke. So the current score is 15. So, or let me just do 14, and then we'll just keep counting from there. So let me make sure that I just happened to look at my monitor and saw that it was frozen, and then or my external monitor was frozen, and then I looked at my laptop monitor and saw the blue screen of death. Like, crap, I wonder how long has that been going on? And how long was I blabbing before I realized that the stream's not even on anymore? And then, of course, it took me as long as it took to get the stream back up. Okay, so let's resume, shall we? I'm already starting to regret this pattern. I probably should have done something else. So this looks like I'll be hitting the top of the 6 ball. So I can decide to try to push it this way, draw it this way. Whatever I think is going to yield a better result. So again, I was kind of right. Since I drew it back to the side rail, I eventually got to know where exactly I'm hitting to cause me to get to the side rail instead of coming over here. Or was it because just of the amount of draw that I actually had on the cue ball that actually causes that? But I was still kind of right. The fact that I'm up here says that I did hit the top of the 6. Just where exactly did I hit the top of the 6, and then how much of my draw actually played a factor in causing the results that it did. That's something I'll still be studying. For now, we played a real simple rack real simple shot just to get into the rack, and now I got to do my rack analysis and figure out what the heck I'm going to do. Just realized, I guess the cat's not in here anymore. Gosh, I don't think I hit that shot that hard. Anybody ever have that issue when you think you hit a ball like as soft as you think you did, and then watch how far it rolls and realize, geez, you didn't hit it as soft as you thought? Well, I didn't really want that to happen. But I made the 6 ball a kind of a better break ball, and I'm lucky enough to have this shot on the 10 ball. Or I think I have a shot at the 10 ball. This 3 ball is really close. I don't have a shot at the 10 ball. Yeah, the 3 ball's so close. I don't have a shot. I mean, I can't cut the 10 ball into this corner pocket is what I really mean to say. So I gotta look at the bank. Oh, I banked a little short. Okay. So pretty much I keep putting the 1 ball almost exactly in the same spot every time. But the other thing I have to consider is how far away the object ball is from the rack, because even when I draw this tangent line, that basically means if I stun into it, right? So what I haven't really quite narrowed down is this enough distance for draw and topspin to actually take effect? So I think I'm going to hit the top of the 4, but if I draw it, does that mean I'm going to hit the bottom of the 6? And if I follow it, does that mean I'm going to hit the bottom of the 4? If there's enough time for the spins to actually take effect. If I stun into it, I should be contacting the bottom of the 4. But I'm going to put a little bit of draw on this. Alright, so that tells me I must have hit the top of the 4 for that to happen. And then I don't have a shot. Yay. I didn't put enough side spin because I did put draw and outside spin. That's why you saw the cue ball do what it did. I just didn't hit it hard enough for it to come over here to be a little bit more out in the open. Because now I don't have a shot. I don't have an opening shot. Try to bank the 12. So that's a thing. First bank short, and then I banked wide. So hopefully the next one will be right on target. Two. I need to offset. I need a good 30 or 40 run to offset the 1 and the 2 that I got. Here, if I just go by the rule of thumb and just try this and just put top spin on it. You can see how the cue ball tries to, like, it backs up and then forces its way forward again. This is actually a pretty decent break. Oh gosh. That probably means I should have used my extension on my key. Since I was at the limits of my reach. And miscue off. Even though Town doesn't leave chalk on the cue ball, whenever you miscue, doesn't matter what chalk you're using, there's going to be residue on the cue ball. You're going to want to clean it off. Yeah, so I think what's happening when I look at the cue ball reacting like that, that means whatever ball I'm hitting in the rack, in this case it should have been whatever ball it was here, I'm hitting it full, so the cue ball backs up and then the top spin pushes it back forward again. Doesn't leave me much to work with. Unfortunately. Let's try the 4 ball. So, for example, when it's new to the stream, this is what I'm talking about. Predator does have its own like bumper that you can change with the default cues to have screw-in extensions. I have one of those for my Black 4.5, but I don't want to buy multiple extensions since I have this and my Predator Icon 4.5. So this is a generic one that fits anything. I've always had intentions of wanting to make a video comparing using a bridge, or what's also referred to as the rake, using an extension or shooting left-handed. Never put enough thought into as to how to formulate that kind of video. But it is a project that I have floating around in my head. Whoops. I hope everybody can hear me okay out here. I know it's echoey when I'm out here because these are the table mics that I have here, and I've been tweaking with the audio settings a little bit more too. But it's still the best that I can do for now. Crap. This line of balls here is gonna give me problems. And I don't think I can make the 13 because I'll contact the 14 first. Just not sure what to do here. I tried. So I'm forced to take my break ball. Oh, I missed that. Four on the table. That's an 11. So this is what it's been like when I start with the side of the rack break. And I eventually need to learn how to overcome it because that's how I'm going to get to third and fourth racks usually is with a side of the rack break. What I mean by that is on a regular basis. Seriously? Ah. Man. Ooh. That's kind of the Tony Robles style of way of breaking into a straight full rack. I learned that from him while he was here. You see how the cue ball's drawing to the side rail and then spinning out like I had previously mentioned. Trying to hold for the 15 didn't work. be kidding me. Bump into the 11th. Ah. Balance 5. All right, that's a little bit of a recovery there. At least I made it. At least I made it. Anybody been watching the Predator event? It's been going on. Actually, I think they just finished. It's been going on in Puerto Rico. I think Carla Viado is the 10-ball champion. I do not remember the junior's name that won. I think they were playing 9-ball, and they just finished 8-ball with Francesco Sanchez Ruiz as the victor. think I can cut that. Hello there. Want to say hi to everybody? Or just coming here to mean mug me? Golly, what does that look? Hey, this is the first third rack of the night. People haven't seen me or you in a month. Right? So I'm sure they want to say hello. Everybody remember Zelda? Here he is. I don't know what he's been. He's probably been sleeping, right? Say hi to everybody. Right? You're supposed to help me get like 1 million views. Stay here and watch. Or are you going to take off? All right, I think I can cut this. Jeez. It's a thin cut. And I overcut it. Of all things, I overcut it. I thought it would have been a good break into that one. But hey, like I said, that's the first third rack of the night. I even, like whatever my initial alignment was, I moved to kind of to cut it less. Like I seem to notice sometimes that my initial alignment is an overcut. So I make a small adjustment to not cut it as much. And even that adjustment that I made was still enough to undercut the ball. Or, I mean, overcut the ball. So in other words, I made an adjustment to not cut it as much, and I still overcut the ball. Play the 5 ball. That turned into a pretty good end pattern. Oh, that was close. I have a shot though. Doesn't look like it. Oh, never mind. Guess I might as well go ahead and get this 10 ball out of the way. That didn't go according to plan. I thought I was going to run somewhere into this, and I'd have the 3 ball as the backup. And now I've lost the 3 ball. Doggone it. I might be able to throw this 15 in. I don't think I have the cut angle for it. Lots of side spin. Now I gotta keep performing surgery with my cue ball. Oh, come on! Ah, look at that. Perfect. Doggone it. 12, 26. All right, one more rack and I can take another break. Provided I don't shoot a 1. Are you enjoying yourself over there? Okay. Yeah, the camera can see him. Pretty good break. And I'm just working my way down the table here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I can't wait to look at that on the replay to know if I overcut or if I undercut it. Not with the way that pattern was looking. You've gotta be kidding me. Oh. Alright. But that ends that set of runs there. Hi. Let's see here. So it looks like my average is staying fairly consistent. It took me 9 attempts to score over 100 points last time, and it took 9 more attempts to score over 100 points this time. And I'm still averaging my 11, so that's always good to at least have double digits. But you can see now that 10 times I did not get out of the first rack, and there's 8 times where I did get out of the first rack. So this has usually been typical of my live streams, where every now and again I have that. I might end up with that nice spike that you see at the very end of the graph there, and I'm gonna do one more series of attempts. So let's see if I can actually hit another spike. Now, I did learn something new that I might end up trying that's going to cause me to change the layout a little bit. And that is playing the ghost in straight pool. And what I saw, because I'm part of a Straight Pool Fanatics Facebook group, what I saw in this post I thought sounded very interesting. So here, in this example, I'm basically just trying to run as many as I can in one inning. And then I tally up all the scores. If I race against the ghost, I can say, for example, I can play against, let's say a race to 150 or 100, race to 100. The way it's supposed to work, or the way I saw what I read is supposed to work, is that last miss, I had 4 balls left on the table, right? So I scored 11 on that inning. The ghost would have 4 points plus X, whatever X happens to be, right? So if I want to be hard on myself, I could say what I saw in the example was the ghost would have 4 plus 20. So I would have 11, while the ghost would have 24 in a race to 100. I hope, does that make sense, what I'm talking about? So every time I miss, whatever balls are remaining on the table, that gets added to the ghost score plus an arbitrary number. So since I'm more of a beginner / intermediate player in this, I would probably say that I would say the ghost can have whatever balls are on the table plus 14, and that way I can do like some sort of race. So when you think about it, if the ghost is always going to get 14 plus however many points or however many balls that are on the table, then that basically means I have to be able to get to 100 in. If it's a race to 100, I have to be able to get to 100 in at least 6 or less innings, I think, right? Because 6 times 14 would be 84, and the ghost would need 16. So, but how many balls are left on the table? I mean, between 6 innings, that could possibly add up to the 16 more points that the ghost would need, and the ghost would end up winning. Like, that would be a forward. So that way it's kind of like I'm playing a versus against myself. I thought that was kind of interesting. It's just to me, it's kind of another way of performing my goal that I think might make it a little bit more interactive. So if I decide to go that route, I would use my new program and excuse me, and use a little bit of a new layout that I'm working on to be able to play that format. So I might give that a try next go around. Let's see here. Bree, you're saying you just found out YouTube gave you a handle. You fixed it, and now it doesn't work. What's the handle, and what did you fix it to? Because like mine should be at Lil Chris Pool Player. I think if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see under the number of subscribers I have is my handle, and that's how you're supposed to be able to tag people. Now you're asking me if I've tried Rodney Morris's new Rocket game. I have not. I've seen a video on it about it, but I just haven't. Excuse me, I just haven't tried it because it's 11 ball, 8 ball style in rotate. Let me make sure I say that right. It's 11 ball. It's an 11 ball rack, 5 solids, 5 stripes, and quote unquote the 8 ball. And you run them out in whatever set you choose. You run them out in numerical order, and you're supposed to be able to score X amount of points this or X amount of points that, and then be able to go from there. But I currently have not tried it myself. So Bree, I really do appreciate that you have something that you wanna send me homemade, but I prefer to have at least some form of anonymity on the interwebs, so I don't give out my actual mailing address. I've had a couple of people ask me about this a couple of times, so it has made me wonder whether or not I should probably invest in a post office box. I've contemplated that on numerous occasions. I just haven't pulled the trigger on on being able to do it. But you're saying that you have some homemade honey for my cough. I really do appreciate that. I do drink a lot of hot tea mixed with honey as well to help soothe my throat. I just wish I knew what the heck is really causing the cough, because I don't feel sick or anything, but the cough is annoying. It's super annoying. But I really do appreciate the offer there, but you'll just have to wait if I ever decide to invest in a post office box. That way viewers can send stuff to me. Let's see here. Oh, SC, you're wanting to know about the scoring overlay? I made all this. Everything that you see on the screen here, the scoreboard that you see, like this is everything you see here is all set up in OBS. If you're familiar with using the Open Broadcast software, which is what OBS stands for, right? So I have 2 video inputs. One obviously is this camera. The other one is the camera that goes to the table. That's why you see it's all formulated here. I've got a background that's in the complete background of everything, which is the green that you see there. And you see pretty much every window has like a green border around it. That's basically just a color source that I put in the background of each little thing. And then so down below there is the same thing. All of these are text objects that I put in OBS. The current scores, average record, and current best, that's just straight constant text. Those will always be the same thing. Whereas the actual numbers themselves is another text object, but those text objects are linked to a file that my program that you see here writes information to. So when those files get updated, that's why you see the average is currently 11, because my program says I have 11. That's why you see that my current best is 28. So that's why you see 28 on there. And that's why my record is 79. That's why you see 79 down here. So yeah, and then of course my logo is down here way over in the lower left-hand corner, and then way in the upper left-hand corner is just an image of 14.1. I actually took this image off of one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, and I prettied it up a little bit because it was just a little fuzzy. So I just colored it in and made it just a little bit sharper. And then of course my sponsor logos, these are straight off their websites, right? I just copy off the images and clean them up a little bit so they're a little bit more visual appealing, at least on the stream. But everything here is all handmade. I did it myself. As I begin to learn more and more, as I get more and more familiar with doing OBS stuff. Oh, you want this? Eves has been periodically linking my GitHub account, which is where I keep all of my programs. So there's this program that's available in my GitHub. You can download it. It's absolutely free. And then I have another program that I use, or that I built that I use to run when I'm in my office and I stream reviewing my APA 8-ball matches to run a scoreboard, keep track of the inning counts, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm working on another one of these for 2 players to play at once. Yeah, but everything I do here is all homemade. I don't necessarily copy things, with the exception of, you can say, like, I copy images, right? If there's an image that I want to be able to reuse, I might copy an image and then paste it on the overlay. So yeah, just whenever Eves decides to republish, or just scroll up in the chat and you'll find a message to my GitHub account, and just have a look at that. And if you're a programmer, if you know how to write source code, you can actually add features, because I've mentioned this before. When you look at the program here, this graph, a follower added this graph. I didn't have this graph on my original program. I just had everything else that you see here, and things were moved around a little differently. And then one of my followers took my code and added this graph. It's like that. That's the reason why I started the GitHub account, so that way viewers can help me make these programs better. And then, of course, if you're not a programmer, you can suggest a feature to me, and I can see what I can do about implementing the feature. Because I write my own. I'm a software developer. That's how I'm able to write my own software that does this stuff. All right, enough of that. I'm going to make one more set of attempts. So I'm at 212. So let's see if I can let's see how many attempts it takes me to get to 312. Hi, Zelda. So you see the way the cue ball reacted there? That's where you know that I must have hit the top of a ball that causes the cue ball to go this way. And then the top spin I have arcs it forward to the side rail. So typically I can understand when I watch how my cue ball reacts off of the rack, I have an idea of where I hit the rack. But when I measure it out, I'm not always accurate at, or I'm not as accurate as I would like to be in measuring the tangent line. That's why sometimes I do try to practice it more often now. Whereas in the past, I would just go off of the rule of thumb of which side of the parallel line am I on. We're going to try the 12 ball. that was an okay end pattern. Had to do a little bit more maneuvering than I would prefer to do. Good, just let me have a shot. All right. Oh man, you're supposed to hit the 13 so that way you hit, or yeah, hit the 13 so the 11 gets bumped into break ball position. That's what I was trying. The 7 ball was my backup shot if I hit that 13 full. not very often that I end with a behind the back break. But hey, another another third rack. So that's at least pleasing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Cannot believe I did that. That was a good break too. I was supposed to hit this rail and spin out towards the middle of the table. Not where I spun to. Ah, come on. Go ball. Cross corner. Oh, way underbanked it. I thought I was doing the right thing on the break there, since I saw I was going to hit the corner. I used top left, but apparently I didn't use enough top left. Wait. You gotta be kidding me. 4.5 inch pockets, and they're still not that forgiving. Ugh, 3. We'll call that fatigue setting in. They're too soft. Oi. Oh. Okay, never mind. See, there at least it was forgiving that time. I seriously thought I missed that shot, knowing the way that my pockets behave. It's like sometimes they're forgiving and other times they're not. I threw that enough. Oh, come on. Did I really land on the shot line? At least wanted to be on the good side of the shot line where I'm going right into the rack. But if I'm along the shot line, this is going to be a terrible break shot. But let's have a closer look first. Okay, a little bit. I'm about to hit the crap out of this one. That that four ball looks awfully wired, I think. Or do I just shoot the 13? Yeah, that looks awfully wired. Four ball. Eleven ball. Ah, come on! How do I make one combo and miss the other? Ah, that's nuts. Plus 4. 18. Hey. Oh, did I find the side pocket? Okay. Whew. Did it ever get your heart going when you're playing a league or a tournament and you see something like that happen? And Garden, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Hope you can find my content entertaining as well as educational in the game of pool. Boy, why did I hit that so hard? Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't want to shoot that 13 ball, but at some point I have to. Alright, I guess I might as well make it now. Then the 10 ball's an insurance ball. Bounce out, 11. That'll work. That'll work. end pattern that I had in mind, but whatever. Making it to the end. That's what's important. Interesting. Bump the 6 ball into break ball position. Now I can try to ignore it. I can clean this up. Oh. Don't bump it any further out. Closes that window up, makes things harder. Oh, I thought I was going to clip the 14. That would have been so helpful. I could have just clipped the 14 to get it off the rail and right there. That would have been very helpful. This makes things harder. Much, much harder. Let's see here. Oh, and there we go. I broke it out. but I missed. Oh, I'm going to cry. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, plus 7. That's a 21. Alright, looks like I got a couple more racks in me before I get into the 300s. Whoa, that was scary. have stayed up, 8 Ball. You could have at least done that for me. Oh, catch the point. Ugh. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a 7. Come on. Maybe that corner pocket's more forgiving than these corner pockets based on what we've been seeing tonight. Gee whiz. Oh, I gotta read that. Let's see. OTG Airsoft. Thank you so much for the $1 super chat. Really do appreciate it. I love my new alerts. That way I know they're happening. I don't have to find out after the fact. That worked out pretty good. Got a nice bump on the 4 to knock it out of the way and preserve the 15 ball the way that I did. OTG Airsoft, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Can I hit a trick shot for $50? It depends on what the trick shot is. I know a couple of trick shots. Yeah, it just depends on what the trick shot is. Ah, you piece of garbage. I hate when I do that. All that work just to do that. Look at this spray that I got. Ah, that's the pits. All right, looks like I got maybe one more. I'm at 304. Might be able to do one more rack and then call it a night. Okay. That was cool. AW7002, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Yeah, that break shot was certainly an L, for sure. For sure. just like that shot was an L. There were so many different shots I could have chosen besides that one, but soon I saw that I could break up one little cluster. We're not quitting on that note. See, that's where the rule of thumb sometimes doesn't apply, right? I'm way on the inside angle, and I hit that with topspin, and I still scratched. So that right there is a demonstration of why I say sometimes the rule of thumb just isn't good enough. So either I needed more topspin, maybe, or I don't know. I guess maybe I could have hit it softer. I'm actually not entirely sure how to prevent what I just did, considering that I'm doing this thin back cut. That's better. I have a shot. Play the 3 ball. What can I say? I'm an overachiever. Size hit. I don't know if I should try this. Got it. All right. Because I can use the 4 ball as a break ball. Woo, that was a precise hit. Let's see here. The 13 ball was a better break ball, but I didn't see a way to move the 4 out of the way. So I like to use the 4 ball as the break ball. Ideally, I would want to be straight on this ball, so that way I can be straight on that ball, and then have a nice break angle. Alright, so that next to last shot position that I got was not the best, and I have to come up with a good recovery shot to get to land this type of break angle. So the 4 ball's a little low on the rack, so I'll be contacting the bottom portion of the rack, which is still actually okay because the corner of the rack is a good weak point to where I can hopefully get a decent spread. Or not. I didn't want to hit the crap out of him, but I'm left with no shot. And all right, final shot of the night. I got to think of something, right? Call the 1 in the corner. See if I can get it to go off the 11. Oh, there we go. Highlight reel. That's a highlight reel. Hold on. I gotta get another cough drop. Sorry. Alright. Back in action. So, since this is my last track, I can try to be a little bit more instructive. Obviously, I can shoot this guy, right? And I can play position for this guy. But when I transition from this guy to any of these, that's a little bit more difficult. But I can transition from this guy to this guy to make it easier to transition to these guys. Of course, I gotta hit that a little bit better so I can get flat on the 10. Oh, and I undercut the 10. So much for being instructional since I missed that ball. How many do I have down here? 6. So plus 6. So that's 20. Alright. Well, that actually went better than I thought it was going to. That actually went a whole lot better than I thought it was going to. Where is this? Okay. Whew. So, well, hey, I got this done in 8 attempts this time. I know the first set took me 9, the second set also took me 9, and you would think that the total attempts would be 27 when I decided to quit, but it's 26. So I was able to do this one in 8 attempts, and I boosted my average from 11 to 12. So this is actually pretty good. So we can see that 13 times I did not get out of the first rack. You saw a couple of times where I basically missed the break ball when I first start, and that's a 0. I don't count zeros. At some point in time, I may start counting them again, but then you at least see that I do have a 1 in there, you know, and I do at least count that when I get in the rack. I think there was a couple of nights before where I wouldn't count a 1, but I'm counting them at least tonight. So, of the 26 attempts, I played through a total of 41 racks. So we got 2 times that we got to the third rack. So that's at least 6 racks right there. Plus 22, I think. Am I counting that right, or am I counting that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 27. 41? What am I miscounting? No, 4, right? If I got to the third rack. No. I got to the third rack. Oh, now this is how I know I'm tired. Why is my math not working? 6 plus 22 is 20. Yeah, 6 plus 22 is 28, plus 13 is the 41 racks. And I was able to complete 15 of them. That's taking what is that? So when I got to the third rack twice, that's 4 that I completed. And then I got to the second rack 11 times. So that's 11 completed racks there. So there's your 15. So 15 out of 41 racks with a 37%. Of the 41 racks, that's a total of 574 balls. I was only able to make 327 of them for a 57%. But I was averaging 12 balls per attempt. So not bad. I would really like to start... Personally, I would really like to start seeing that average be 14 plus, which means I'm getting to the second rack a whole lot more times. You know, so second and third racks way more often. Now I can say at least, 11 times that I got to the second rack and 2 times that I got to the third rack for a total of 13 times that I was able to get out of the first rack, tying the 13 racks that I didn't get out of. So that's actually pretty good. That's actually been a going average that I've had for this show here. So yeah, I actually anticipated a whole lot worse in comparison to what some of my practice sessions have looked like, where I just would not get out of the first rack a whole lot of times. like ridiculously not get out of the first rack a whole lot of times. But nonetheless, I'm back in action. So, but I am going to go ahead and call it a night. I want to thank everybody that was here. Yeah, I don't know how many came back from the first stream that ended up dying with the blue screen of death. I'm still going to leave that one up. And then, of course, link it to this stream here. Excuse me. And whatnot. But yeah, now that I'm back in action, I got to start producing some more recorded content, as well as continue my live streams. But the next order of action is I need to announce the winners of the J Flowers Power Jump Queue. So again, if you are not familiar with what I'm talking about, if you check out the pinned comment in the chat messages here. Oh, I'm so sorry. That pinned comment contains a link to my product review video that I did of the J Flowers Power Jump Queue, and I'm giving away 2 of them. So to be an eligible winner, you need to go watch that video for me, give that video a thumbs up, and then leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, and then make sure that your subscription list is public. Because when I go live to select the winner, I'm going to randomly select a comment from that video. And then when I go look at the channel of the comment that I selected, it doesn't matter if you produce content or not. You don't have to be a content creator. I just have to be able to see that you're subscribed to me. And then if you are subscribed to me, what will end up happening is I'll have to ask you to contact me, whether it's email or on Facebook, on my Facebook page via direct message. Because I'm going to give you a code. And you're going to take that code and you're going to edit your comment that was selected. Because only the owner of the comment can edit the comment. That way I know whoever emails me or whoever direct messages me is actually the owner of the content or of the comment. Fortunately, that's a new security check that I've added after watching Shortstop on Pool do one of his giveaways, and it's really good because I've only used it I think once so far, so this will be the second time that I've used it, and it's good because at least fortunately in previous giveaways that I've done on YouTube, no one faulty has tried to come forward and claim the prize. Worst thing that's ever happened is that I've had fake accounts get created and try to tell everybody, you've won the prize, and now you have to give me a bank account number or your social security number, and I have to do all kinds of postings saying this is a fake account, and basically just clean up a nightmare because people will see that and start messaging me and saying, hey, I was told that I won, and like you were lied to. I'm sorry, but that was a fake account. So that's at least worked for me in the past. But like I said, my next live stream is going to be that. And then probably I'll eventually start working on getting the Talm tips put onto my queues so I can let y'all know what I think of the Talm tips. Because I personally have never shot with them. The winners of my Talm package giveaway, I do know one of them has put the Fusion tip on it. And he described it as it's something different than what he's used to, but he likes it, and so he's trying more and more to get used to it. So I'm wondering if I'm going to experience the same thing. We'll just have to wait and see. So with all that being said, thanks everybody for being here. If you were on the previous stream and you made it back over to this stream, thank you so much for hanging in there and watching me continue to struggle through straight pull. And as time goes by, like I said, I'm going to incorporate more shows as far as playing the 9-ball ghost, playing the 10-ball ghost. I might try to do that that straight pull ghost format that I previously mentioned about keeping score between me and a ghost player. I think that's going to be kind of fun. And then I'm going to be working on trying to actually get some guests to come on my platform and play virtual straight pull against each other in a high run format with a race to a particular number. Still working out all the kinks to that, but I think it'll be a nice addition to the show, as well as whatever other type of recorded content that I can still come up with in my crazy head. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. So once again, Thanks everybody for being here, and have a good night.